Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat. Today, we're going to be hopping into another Clash Royale episode where we're going to be trying out this Graveyard Freeze deck that looks super interesting to play. I found this deck on TV Royale. It was inside of the top 200, but not too high, I guess, inside of it. And I don't really know if it's troll or not, but I wanted to give it a go. It's got Knight, Graveyard, Freeze, Princess, Inferno Tower, Goblin Gang, Arrows, Ice Spirit. You do see some cards that are involved in bait, such as Princess, Ice Spirit, Knight, Goblin Gang, and Inferno Tower. But obviously, Arrows, Freeze, and Graveyard are pretty interesting. And Graveyard Freeze is definitely going to be your way to win. You can do Knight Graveyard if you really need a tank for it, but otherwise you can do naked Graveyard Freezes and try to take your opponent out. And yeah, let's go and see if we can take them down. Arrows obviously are a fantastic card for when you need to take a lot of your opponent's stuff out. He's gonna go and throw skeletons down. I'm gonna do something very silly right now and throw down our Graveyard, and let's just go ahead and see what we get out of this. Here goes our freeze spell. Freeze spell is gonna come on in. Unfortunately, we didn't freeze one of the skeletons. Okay, guys, we played 9 elixir, and he only played like 6 elixir to defend against it. So far, it was a fail. It was just a little bit of an awkward placement right there, but let's go and get our Inferno Tower down right now. See if we can do something with this. I've got our Knight right here. Maybe this will do something. Okay, I think a failure has been had right here. Ice Spirit's going to go down with this Knight. Knight should be able to do a decent amount of work against this Expo. Going to try to cycle to our Goblin Gang as fast as possible. And obviously, this wasn't really the start to the game that we wanted. But it's okay. We can turn this around. We only have one tank for the Graveyard, or for the Expo, which is a little bit disconcerting. It's probably going to be pretty difficult to win this matchup, but I definitely think we can do it, and as long as we don't do too many naked Graveyard pushes, we might be okay. But he's got Skeletons, he's got Ice Spirit, he's got Ice Golem, he's got Archers, he's got Log, all of those cards, very good against this Graveyard deck, so we've got to keep that in mind, but at least he doesn't have Poison, so we've got that going for us. All right, Tesla's going to go down in the very back, guys. Expo's going to go down in the front. I'll go ahead and throw our Inferno Tower down. Be able to put it down a little bit of work right there. Looks like this Inferno Tower is going to lock right back onto this Expo right here to make sure it doesn't get any damage. Very beautifully done on that side. And meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and go for a Knight. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Graveyard. And let's go and see what our opponent does. Knight's going to make its way down the lane momentarily. I'm waiting on this free spell. I'm waiting so long for this free spell, guys. Free spell's finally going to go ahead and drop down right there. Look at all of the damage from the Skeletons and the Knight, guys. We're going to get our first successful Graveyard push right there. And that's going to be the end of Tower number 1. But obviously, we've got to be careful. Our opponent can easily be able to take us out with the Expo if we're not careful. Double elixir is definitely necessary right now, so let's go and get our Ice Spirit plopped on down. I'm going to go ahead and split up our Goblin Gang as well, and let's see if we can take this Expo out. Is he even going to play anything? Okay, he finally drops the Knight, or the Log right there. We're going to get our Knight ready in a moment. Fireball's coming down. And man, am I tempted to play something crazy. But I'm going to just throw down our Inferno Tower right in that Expo's face. That's going to be able to take that out so easily. Nicely done, nicely done. His Tesla is going to come on out. I'll play our Goblin Gang. Just cycling our cards like a madman is going to be the only way we win this matchup. Princess going down again. We're basically just going to keep on waiting for that Expo. Knight's going to go down right here. And at this point, I feel comfortable actually just playing an Inferno Tower right in his face. I don't really know what he can do about this. I'm going to play Arrows. He's got to work quickly if he wants to take us out right here. Princess going to do a great job. Ice Spirit jumping in right there. Inferno Tower is decimating everything in its path. All right, that was a cheesy battle, but GG, well played to our opponent. And we're going to end up taking that dub with Inferno Tower defenses against that Expo. Okay. That was fun. That was a really interesting matchup right there. Obviously, we sort of blew it when we went for the Graveyard Freeze in the very beginning. 9 elixir, that only took him a little bit to defend. Obviously, an overcommitment by every sense of the word. But once we could bait out his Log, and he ended up dropping a bunch of stuff down that left-hand lane, thinking it was a one-lane battle. We countered him down the right-hand side with our freeze spell, freezing those Archers, and that was all we needed to clean up a victory. Nicely done. All right, let's get into battle number 2, the Inferno Tower. Honestly, I haven't played the Inferno Tower in so long when using a deck, so it actually feels pretty fun to use it inside of this matchup. My opponent, very fortunately for him, ends up playing his Goblin Barrel, or his Goblin Hut down this right-hand side, or like all the way to the top, so my Princess can't target it. I'm going to go ahead and try to overcommit again, and I'm going to miss another Graveyard, guys. I don't know how I keep missing Graveyards, but that's actually what's happening. We've got our Ice Spirit plus our Princess hopping in. Ice Spirit, there goes our Princess right now. I've got our Goblin Gang in a moment trying to protect this Princess, but unfortunately it's not going to happen. Royal Ghost is going to clean us up, but check all that damage we did to that left-hand side. So much damage. And guys, the level 2 Baby Dragon, this is just going to be one of those battles, I think. All right, Inferno Dragon's going to come in. Should be enough to deal with this Valkyrie. It's also going to distract the spear goblins. Wow, he's going to go for a rage spell. That's definitely a cheesy maneuver right there. And I think we're just going to take this victory based off having a little bit of a new opponent, to say the least. Princess is going to lock onto that tower. And even if he plays something to defend against it, wow, he's going to go for the goblin hut right in front of it. Okay, guys, we'll just play our knight in a moment. Spear Goblin's coming out, but yeah, that should basically be the end of that. He does have a Royal Ghost, so you got to give him that, unfortunately. Ice Spirit's going to come in to start freezing some of this. And as these Spear Goblins roll in, ooh, I think I missed my Goblin Gang. Oh, I definitely missed my Goblin Gang. And we're going to let him get back into this battle right here, and then we'll just arrow down his push. Okay, guys, we're trolling right now, but not the worst thing in the world. Princess going to come down to lock onto some of these. I'll just play my knight against this level 5 Hog Rider. These are just one of those battles that you sort of just want to go on to the next one and to pretend it didn't happen. So let's just let this do its thing. Princess moving forward. We can go for a graveyard freeze in a moment, to be honest, depending on what he does. So let's just keep it cool right now. I'm going to let this roll on through, but let's get our graveyard going down now. I'm even going to throw down our Ice Spirit to try to chip in. He's going to throw another Goblin straight up in our face. Ice Spirit's coming in. Free Spell coming down for the rest of this to be able to clean up these skeletons, as well as start targeting this tower right here. Looks like he was able to take out our princess, unfortunately, but we ended up trading a tower for his princess, and this battle is basically over. All right, guys. Knight's going to clean up this Royal Ghost. We've got another princess right here. Baby Dragon's coming in, and I'll just play an Inferno Dragon, or Inferno Tower straight right there. And at this point, guys, we might as well go for a graveyard and try to finish off this game in style. Here we go. Graveyard's coming on down. I'm going to wait till the last possible second to play our free spell. He's going to throw down his Skarmy. We'll just arrow that down. Probably going to hit... Oh, actually, we ended up hitting every single skeleton, which is nice. Going to keep grinding forward with our Ice Spirit. We've got our Goblin Gang down as well. He's going to rage spell his tower, and he might be able to hold on, actually, to keep this alive. I'll use our princess in a fairly aggressive position, but it's not going to be able to make it. All right, GG, well played. He's going to end up keeping his tower, and yeah, that was an interesting battle right there. Okay, well, we took the right-hand tower with our graveyard freeze. Goblin Hut placements were a little bit off from him. Interesting deck as well, but obviously a little bit under-leveled. Let's get into one more battle and see if we can make this one, you know, a little bit cleaner. Let's do it. I want a clean graveyard freeze game. I want us to make positive elixir trades on defense, get like a 3 or 4 elixir lead, and then go for that graveyard and really punish our opponent. So here we go with the Ice Spirit. Princess going down in the back. That's really good for us. You know, if this stays how it is, we're going to get our princess basically at a discount because he played that skeleton army. Executioner are going to go down right now. All right, well, if he's going to play the Executioner, I don't really have a counter to that, so I have to go for a graveyard in the opposite lane. I've got my arrows ready for a minion or something similar. He's going to play his Dark Prince, so I'm just going to let that push sort of do its thing right there. And I'm going to get ready on this side with all of this. We got to play our Inferno Tower. Got to play our Ice Spirit. Wait, we didn't get the Prince? That's interesting. All right, Prince didn't actually end up happening right there. He still has a Dark Prince in this other lane. 583 HP. Now, we did take tower number 1, but keep in mind that this deck is really bad. Well, it's not as bad as normal graveyard. When you get 2 towers down, we can still end up freezing both towers right there. But that was definitely not the start to the game that we wanted. We wanted to end up dragging... I wanted to drag that Prince with that Ice Spirit, and I think we would have been fine. But that's my old man reflexes going to work. I know a pro player would have done that in half a second. I'm going to get our princess down once again, guys. And let's see if we can put in some work with the Royal GG getting smacked down right here. Oh my lord, it's Royal GG double Prince. What in the world do we do? I guess I'm just going to give up the tower, guys. Because, yeah, I could have cycled to Inferno Tower and just wasted a bunch of elixir, but I think this is going to be the best play for us. I'm going to go for Ice Spirit. I'm going to go for Freeze right now. Executioner's coming on out. I need this Executioner to end up missing pretty badly. The Executioner did end up not hitting all the skeletons that he probably wanted it to hit, so my Knight, my Princess are running forward. All right, we're going to get a couple of Knight hits on that tower. Not bad, not bad. And with our free spell, we should have a good opportunity to put him in his place. Now, keep in mind, Royal GG, we got to keep this Inferno Tower nice and strong for this Royal GG, or things are going to get interesting. I'm going to get my Princess down on the opposite lane. Make sure we don't get that Executioner to knock us out. Meanwhile, Knight's going to come in. We've got, oh wow, that Princess decimated his skeleton army right there. Inferno Tower is going to go ahead and lock on pretty quickly. He's going to get some damage on this side, but honestly, he is overcommitting so hard that we can go for a graveyard. We can go for a Goblin Gang. We can let that Executioner go in the opposite lane, guys. He did have the Dark Prince, so he's going to make a nice little trade right there. Oh, wait, I didn't freeze this graveyard. Wow. All right, well, I didn't freeze that graveyard for a really long time, so that actually didn't work as well as how I wanted it to, but still, we could play our Princess. Another Inferno Tower for this Royal GG. Another crazy positive elixir trade from our Princess. Knight's coming down right here. Everything's going down. Wow, that Tornado putting in some work. Goblin Gang, meanwhile, on this side should put in some decent damage right there. And all it's going to take is one more effective push to put this game away. Now, that Prince is actually pretty scary. That Prince is pretty scary. Wait, I need to cycle back to my free spell if I want to stay in this game. I need my free spell now. I need my free spell now. I need my free spell now. All right, GG, well played. That should be the end of the game. Royal Giant double Prince, guys. That's a fascinating deck right there, to say the least, but we're going to pick up the win. Graveyard Freeze, actually pretty fun. That one got a little bit sweaty towards the end of it. Obviously, the Princess put in a decent amount of work against that skeleton army to really stave us off. But yeah, that was an interesting deck right there. Graveyard or Royal G. Actually, that deck could work, but I don't know. That's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. If you guys like Graveyard Freeze, give this deck a go. Obviously, you can use so many different variations of Graveyard Freeze. Just make sure you have strong defensive cards. That's why I'm rocking the Princess, the Inferno Dragon or Tower, the Ice Spirit, the Goblin Gang, the Knight. All of those are meant for defense. And then Graveyard Freeze is basically your offensive combination to take those towers down. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, that's going to do it for this one. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.